on YouTube? It's James the Schreimer, Fantasy Battle Reports. I got another battle report for you today. It's Buckeyes Round 3, 2018. Guys, so if you guys have been watching my first two videos of the Buckeye series this year I'm really not doing so hot. And it's really funny too because I actually had a conversation with Chris Mintz, which is the captain of Team USA, before I went to Buckeyes, and he was like, how do you feel about your list? And I was like, I really don't feel good about my list. There's certain elements of my list that I love. I love my little Spider Rider unit. I love Crom. I like the Power of the Savages. Power of the Savages actually has increased ginormously, which is just great. But besides that, like, there's a lot of elements in my army that I just don't feel are doing hot. So Chris Mintz tells me the same thing. He goes, I'm not really feeling my list either. He's like, I'm just kind of, going with it. Both of us have changed our list numerous times. Both of us took a 10-point hit going into Buckeyes just because we changed our list at the last minute after the list submission was due. So so the funny thing is, round 3, I'm actually sitting right next to Chris. He's playing the game next to me, and I'm playing against Tim Adair. Tim Adair, this is the first time I actually ever played Tim. This is the second time I've met him. He has been my Facebook friend for quite some time, but at the same time, I've never met the guy until Corner Hammer, and then I met him again today. Corner Hammer, he took Best General with his Dwarf army, but I am actually fighting him with his Saurian Ancient army today. So let's go over that really quick. Let's go over what I have, what he has. So right here you can see my army. I'm going to just spew it out real quick. On the left I got the K-Pack, which is 3 Goblin Wolf Chariots. I got 20 Common Goblins with bows and shields. I got Crom! I got my General Warboss Dread Iron Tooth. I got the 5 Wolf Riders. I got the 10 Spider Riders with the 2 characters in it. And I got my 44 Forest Goblins with Spears and Rending Banner. Here's my Savages and my Spider. And let's go over the rest really quick. For Magic, I got Hand of Heaven, Wrath of God, Trial of Faith, and Cleansing Fire. The Trial of Faith is basically... The reason I took Trial of Faith was basically because you're going to see it in a second. This big boy right here. Bum, bum, bum! This is his Alpha Carnosaur. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. This thing is going to rip apart my Idol, my General, and my Spider. No fucking problem. It has like a 3-up armor, so my freaking little, like, bow shots aren't going to do shit. And I'm glad I don't have Pyromancy because he has a freaking ward save against Pyromancy anyways. So the only thing is I really could just try to do some damage with my Thaumaturgy spells, but besides that, there's nothing I got in my army. And I repeat, there's nothing I got in my army that can handle this bad boy. Holy crap. Besides my Thaumaturgy. Up on the hill, you can see he has a giant block of Temple Warriors with the Slan. And then over here he has a Taurosaur, a unit of Skinks that are just scoring. He has another unit, a giant warrior, unit of warriors, more Skinks, and 2 Salamanders. Magic, he ended up taking Divination, and I can't really read it, but you could probably read it better. He has Know the Enemy, Scrying, something, Unerring Strike, something. Okay. So we deploy like this. I think it was a... Let me see who took first turn. I think I took first turn. Yeah, I took first turn. So this is one that I think it might have been counter thrust. It might have been marching columns. It was some sort of deployment where I started dropping, he started dropping. So I started dropping on the left side, making him think I was going to the left. And then the last minute when I dropped my whole army, I dropped the whole army to the right. Now in the middle, as you can see there where my dial is, that's actually impassable terrain. So it's actually a brick right in the middle that's stopping us from deploying. So he has the Salamander on the left, which is my first target for my Spider Riders. As you can see, my Spider Riders went 1 wide. Here's another picture. I'll get back to that in a second. 1 wide because that Salamander does D3 or D6 on the first rank and then D3 for every rank after that. So I'm only giving myself 1 rank, so I don't give him extra wounds if he lives. My whole goal right now is go up to that 1 Salamander, chuck a billion tomahawks into him, chuck both breath weapons into him, do any Hand of Heavens, Lightning Vambrace, BSB bow shots, kill that bitch first. And then from there, my wizard will have free reign going through the backfield. He has no problem at all going through the backfield. As you can see on this side, he only has a unit of Skinks there, and then this is back in this picture over here. And basically, I think this is already Vanguards. That's why I took this picture. But you can see the dogs are going up, and my Spider Riders move up a little bit more. My Bow Goblins are just chilling on the hill. They really don't have anything to do. We're playing flag scenario, so I just have to make sure my flags are safe. All right, that is one of the units of flags. So turn 1, Orcs and Goblins. Turn 1, Orcs and Goblins. I'm using that giant impassable terrain to my advantage. Keeping the K-Pack close enough so if he gets anybody close enough, I'm just going to ram the shit out of him with the K-Pack. And then I'm also keeping my Wolf Riders just chilling back there because they're going to hold the... When he gets close enough, I'm just going to chaff him. Right? He has the Alpha and the Taurosaur right next to each other, and he has the 2 bricks on the flanks. And then on the right side, you can see he has the Salamander hiding behind the hill because he doesn't want me to shoot him with anything. And then he has that 1 unit of Skinks back there, just again holding points. Over here, I just march up as close as I can. I'm gonna fucking tomahawk the shit out of that guy, and yeah, that's how it looks. Magic, I ended up getting the 4 on the flux. Go ahead and I do a Hand of Heaven onto his Skinks over here. It kills all of them except for 1. All of them but 1. I think I did the Lightning Van Brace. He stopped it, and then I ended up doing the Breath Weapon, and I think I got it off, or he might have stopped it. Doesn't matter really. Shooting phase, I'm gonna shoot the Web Launcher into his Temple Guards. I actually hit him, wound him. I do like maybe 4 wounds. He made all his armor saves except for 1. I killed 1 guy, but basically that's all I really needed because now he's gonna be stuck. It's gonna make him think twice about marching forward, which is fine. And in reality, I already know I can't really fight this army in close combat. I really can't. I can't fight his fucking Taurosaur, and if he bum rushes that Taurosaur any closer to me, I'm screwed. The only unit that I move up is actually the Forest Goblins, which was kind of a mistake at the point, but at the time I didn't really think. As for that Salamander, I shot the shit out of him. I think I did 2 wounds. He's still alive. It's going to start off his turn. Saurian Ancient's turn 2. Saurian Ancient's turn 2, he basically doesn't really do much. He just moves this Salamander. He couldn't get to my flank. He failed the march check. So he goes ahead and he just moves it like that, and he only burns off 3 of my Spider Riders, which is fine. I don't panic. Doesn't really matter. Over here, he moves the Skinks to the flank. Doesn't really matter. He's going to try to start picking wounds at my Forest Goblins. Right now, my Forest Goblins were just out of range of his other Salamander, so I'll be fine for a turn. He ends up, I think, shooting maybe like 1 or 2 here. And basically, that's it. I mean, as you can see, he kind of moved up, but he wasn't really too froggy. He didn't jump forward. He didn't really go for me because he made a comment saying like, oh yeah, the K-Pack could get into my character, but I really don't care. I'll win. And I know he'll win, but then I made the comment saying, I'll do serious damage before I die. That made him think twice, so he ends up moving his Alpha Carnosaur onto the hill for future reference. Anyways, that's it for his turn. Nothing really happened. He has a really close combat army, and his only shooting potential is still too far away. It's going to start off my turn, Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2, I'm going to leave it on this picture, to be honest. I don't move. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I don't move. I'm actually pretty content where I'm at because I'm going to keep web launching him, but what I really need is I need my wizard to start doing damage onto his big guy. So I don't move, and I'm just threatening him getting closer. His units are too slow. His 2 big units are too slow, and his monsters come out alone. I'll destroy them if they come out alone. So basically, he's like, shit. Magic, I got a 5 on the power flux. I go ahead and I do the breath weapon. I finally kill this fucking son of a bitch. So screw you, son of a bitch. My shooting, I end up shooting the skink that was hiding behind the rock. Kills him, and he's like, oh, you bastard! I had a purpose for that skink. Killed him, and then. That's about it. It's going to start off his turn. Saurian Ancient's turn 3. Saurian Ancient's turn 2, actually. Saurian Ancient's turn 2. Like I said, he moved this guy on the hill. He's just kind of coming forward. Nothing really happens. Magic, he gets a 7. Goes ahead and he gives up Scrying Bubble, and whatever the other one was, doesn't really matter. Over here, shooting. Oh, the Salamander got close enough, and he starts roasting my Forest Goblins. What a dick. What a dick. Look how many that are dead. Holy shit, I don't even know how many that is. It's like 20 maybe? Maybe 20? I don't know. But that's between the Blowpipes and the Salamander. It's going to start off my turn, Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. I failed my panic. That's what this is. I failed the panic. I have a one-time 10 with no reroll. I fail it. They start running away, which sucks because I was going to just charge the Salamander and kill him anyways. But yeah, so they're going to end up rallying close over there, but it's way too far already. Anyways, Magic, I got a 6 on the power flux, and I really don't do much. As you can see, my wizard moved up over there. I'm going ahead and I'm doing like Hand of Heavens. I'm just doing whatever I can. And guys, there's a Shy Ambulance coming this way. You can hear it in the distance. Anyways, but I'm basically just doing magic missiles and just trying to do some wounds. But I'm just trying to get close enough to that Alpha. In the meantime, as you can see, he's been creeping closer. And since he's creeping closer, I'm waiting to use my chaff when it's the most opportune time. There you go, there you go. I don't know if this is his turn or my turn, but it's his turn. So this is how it looks right now. He doesn't charge in. I don't think that he did charge in, or it was going to be just too far of a charge. I don't remember. Anyways, magic, I don't even see what number that is, but basically he goes ahead and he does an unerring strike here, does 2 wounds. That's all that really happens. I don't think anything else really happened on that magic phase. It's going to go ahead and start off my turn, Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Go ahead and I get an 8 on the magic flux. And as you can see, I failed the charge. I think I called out a wog charge here, and I was trying to get the savages. Honestly, I think what happened was I failed the frenzied, and I did the wog charge. Maybe I didn't do the wog charge. Maybe I just did a regular charge. And I decided to just charge the Saurian warriors. If I can get into the Saurian warriors, I will rip apart that unit. So I decided to charge the savages and Crom into the Saurus warriors, and I was planning on making Crom do the crisscross, hit the tip of the warriors on the left side, and then overrun into the Taurosaur, because then the Taurosaur will be stuck, and then make the savages go to the right side and hopefully get into the alpha, right? They both failed their charge. I leave the spider where it is, and I end up moving the Wolf Riders, which failed their march check. If they didn't fail their march check, I was going to go 1 wide and basically chaff all 3 units. Failed the march check. They only go and block that Temple Guard unit. Okay. So on magic, I end up doing a lightning vambrace onto this unit of skinks up here. I kill enough for a panic check. They failed their leadership, whatever it was, 7 with 3 dice, cold-blooded, panic check, and they fucking flee. And they end up fleeing off the table, which is great, because that's one of the scoring units I need to take care of. Great. So then he goes ahead and he makes... he let it go through because he wanted to stop my spells that could hurt his alpha. I get it off. I roll a Hand of Heaven, and I roll a high roll, like a 4 dice, but I roll like a 5, 5, 6, 6, and he's like, holy shit, and he tries to stop it, and he throws like 6 or 7 dice at it, and he can't stop it. So I roll the Hand of Heaven, and I go, okay, number of hits 7, number of strength 6, or it might have been the other way around. It might have been strength. I think it was 6 hits, strength 7. It didn't matter. I fucking rolled the dice. Holy shit! I one-shot the fucking motherfucker. No, I did 4 wounds. I did 4 wounds to him. He was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah. So then I'm like, well, I got a couple more dice left. I'm gonna do a trial by faith. I get it. I fucking wound him, and he couldn't fucking stop it. I killed the fucking alpha in 1 round of thaumaturgy magic. Woo! Fucking... I don't even have a name for that guy. I don't even have a name for him yet. But it's the fucking... It's the green machine. The green machine. The fucking... The... What is it? The Herald of Gork, man. The Herald of Gork just fucking destroyed that bastard. That fucking... Holy shit. That... He was like, that just changed the game right now, right? So, his turn, whatever this is, 4, 3, 4, he does magic, he gets 3 on the flux, he goes ahead, and this is a really rough stage. He obviously charged into my dogs, which is fine. He goes ahead and gives them, like, where he gets, like, +2 weapon skill or whatever it is, and he also throws up, it's like +2 weapon skill, +2 initiative, I don't know the name of the spell. Then he also does a scrying bubble. Right? As you can see, his salamander was chaffing Crom here, but his salamander continues to shoot into my goblins. My goblins are just dying by droves with the salamander, with the skinks. This is brutal. He charges the Taurosaur into my savages here, and he ends up killing off 4 ice sticks. I'm steadfast, and I think I might have done like 1 wound back, but that failed charge really cost me here because I'm stuck fighting a very small frontage. I didn't reform into ranks. I think I failed that, the reform into ranks, which kind of sucks too, because now I'm into a situation where I'm just kind of stuck, and it's going to start off my turn, Orcs and Goblins turn 5, I want to say this is, and here's where the Wog charge comes. Wog! And boom, 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 boom! Holy shit! Holy shit, man! I charge my General, my Spider, my K-Pack onto that Temple Guard unit. I charge Crom into the fucking Saurus Warriors. I figure he's going to be stuck in the Saurus Warriors for so long that they're not going to be able to do shit. I'm going to be able to reroll my ones. I'm going to have my leadership check on a 3d6. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to fuck up that Temple Guard unit. I'm going to kill everything he has because he got close enough now. He's going to get close. Look at this picture right here. Boom! Holy shit, man. That was from his side of the table. That is crazy. It's just so many models in one little section. We're just fighting, right? Holy crap. As you can see, my What did I do? Did I just kill? I think I terror checked. Yeah, Crom terror checked the fucking little guy and basically pushed him that way. I moved my BSB right behind the unit because what I'm going to do is be able to keep the BSB 12-inch bubble range on most of those units. There's nothing really to shoot at now. Now that the alpha's dead, I'm going to just kill that, hopefully kill that salamander. Anyways, so I don't have pictures of what's going on because it just happened, right? So what ends up happening is, god damn, another fucking ambulance. It's so hard to talk over the ambulances sometimes too. Alright. So what ends up happening here is the savages fight, or my general fights the temple guard. He challenges the champ. That's my own mistake because I went in with a solo character. I really shouldn't have done that. So I go in with the solo character and I do like maybe 4 wounds to the champ, right? Which is great. My impact hits alone do about 10 to 11 wounds. Alright, so I'm at like 15 wounds, right? Now, my spider whiffs. My goblins whiff. My thunderstomp does like a wound. So I probably have like roughly about, honestly I think I did like 15 wounds, right? Now he does the remainder 10 onto my chariots. Okay? He does like a wound or 2 to the spider. So now he's at like 12 wounds. He has 2 banners, 2 ranks. He wins by like 1. I'm on a 3d6 leadership check. And I fucking fail it with my general. My spider sticks, my general fails. With a reroll, might I add. Because I rolled like 6 something. And then my chariots stick. No, my chariots died. They just died. He killed them all to a man, right? So that sucks. Now, not only that, but I should have done the savage combat first, because now the savages are fighting the fucking Taurosaur, and I whiff. And I mean, I whiff bad. So now the savages are rolling on a leadership 8 steadfast with 3d6, and they fucking fail it, and they run off the fucking table, and the Taurosaur chases them down. My Crom wins his fight, kills a couple guys, but now it's just the spider and Crom. Luckily, my general will have a chance to rally, but not really. That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. I don't care if I get demonetized for that, because that fucking sucks. My spider's stuck fighting a bunch of Temple Guardian, and I don't think I can run through him because they have like a 3-up armor, and with his magic, I'm not hitting him because he's hitting me first, and I'm hitting him on like 5s or 6s. It's ridiculous, and he doesn't care about. He's ITP, so he really doesn't care if I cause fear or anything. That sucks. I literally lost combat by like 1 or 2, and he just popped my general, or pushed my general off, killed my K-Pack. Wow. It's turn 5, Saurian Ancients. Saurian Ancients turn 5, he does his magic, gets a 4 on the power flux, gives them the fucking buffs again, and I don't really know what's happening over on that side. My force goblins are still alive, but my savages are dead. My common goblins are still alive, but basically that's it. Close combat, he ends up attacking with the freaking Saurus Warriors, and again, he hasn't done any wounds to my fucking Crom, but holy shit, he fucking pops 6 6s out and kills Crom. I'm not making this shit up. He had a bunch of attacks. I'm like, whatever, Crom will be fine. No, he rolls 6 6 6 6 6 6, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Kills Crom. My turn. Spider sticks in combat, by the way. Spider's stuck in combat in a corner where he can't reform to touch me, and I am not reforming to touch more models than Tim, so he's basically stuck fighting the spider, but these guys are strength 6. When the fuck did Temple Guardians become strength 6? This is ridiculous. It's going to go and start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 6. Orcs and Goblins turn 6. I get a 7 on the power flux. I move over here, and really, I should have just played a lot safer with my spider unit, but I go ahead and I think I just wanted to kill that fucking salamander so bad. I kill the salamander. Close combat, he ends up killing my spider. Now, my general did rally. His Taurosaur is facing the wrong way, which I don't think it mattered too much. But what ends up happening is he has a choice of either charging my general, which he doesn't think he'll win that combat, or turning around after the combat killing my spider, which he does, and he's going to charge my spider unit. And, of course, I'm going to flee, which gives him more points. Now, he gets half points on my 2 characters. He gets half points on my spider unit. I think we tie for the objective, because I have 2 units, he has 2 units. He didn't cause a panic on my goblins, but it is a small fucking loss. It's a 12-8 loss for the Orcs and Goblins. Oh my god. Like, this is the one game, you know, I thought a lot about, like, the games that I lost, which was Alex and this game. But I thought about this game more. After I kill that alpha, I should not have lost this game. After I kill that alpha, I should have been able to just fucking wreck phase. The fail frenzy did suck, right? The fail charge, I mean. The fail frenzy and the fail charge. And it wasn't even that far of a charge, to be honest. But this right here, this game against Tim right here, made my mentality switch. Made my mentality switch on how I play, because the first game, if you remember the first game in the series, I played the dwarf guy, and I was just like, I got the savages into the unit I wanted to. I should have had the same mentality in this game, and making sure the savages went into the unit I wanted to. I had multiple times to charge them. I could have charged them, and I didn't. And then putting all that power into the temple guard unit, I could have just avoided it. To be honest, I could have killed everything else on the table except for the Temple Guard unit, and his Temple Guard unit is a little too slow, and he wouldn't be able to keep up. And I probably would have won. You know, to be honest, I probably would have won. But I mean, I just fucked it up. And not only that, but like how close I kept my spider unit. I don't need to put them that close to where they're in threat range. I knew he was going to turn around. I knew he was going to charge it. I was hoping he didn't catch it, but he did catch it. And that just cost me like another 500 points, which is just ridiculous. That unit does not have to be that close. Anyways, it was a very well played game, Tim. Magic didn't do shit, and yeah, that was basically the end of the game. It's a 12-8 loss. Neither one of us got the objective. He got more points because I didn't wipe out either one of those bricks or his Taurosaur. But yeah, I kind of just wish I did things differently. I think I could have even just chaffed him with the K-Pack, even though, because I lost the K-Pack anyways, and just charged the spider and my general into that Saurus warrior block, wipe them out with those guys, and then fucking help attack the temple guard. But either way, it didn't matter. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoy this. MVP is a very simple MVP. My MVP is actually my green prophet, man. My Herald of Gork. And I still need a name for him. I still need a name. Yeah, I had one. I'm gonna call him Chapo. Chapo. El Chapo. Anyways, Chapo, Chapo the Chapel. Anyways, he really fucked up that alpha. He got me my one of the scoring units taken out. He took out a salamander. He took out 2 salamanders. Unit of chameleon skinks, and he was really putting a hurt down on that unit. With Bazooka and the Bastards is just ridiculous. Maybe I'll change the name to something with a B, because just to keep the B theme, but for now, he's Chapo. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoy this. I enjoy making them, and I'm going to try to get the last 2 out before I go to Croatia. I'm going to Croatia by Saturday. This is Sunday right now, so I'm going to try really hard to record all of them and just get them out to you guys, so you guys don't miss out on the Buckeyes, and also so I don't forget by the time I get to ETC, because I'm going to have the 5 games at ETC, probably a practice game, which is going to be 6 games, and then I'm going to have another 6 games at the ETC. I'm going to have 5 at the ESC and 6 at the ETC, and then probably a practice. So I'll probably have 12 new games, and then I also have 2 more practice games before then. So I'm going to just try to pump them out all this week, give you guys as much as I can before I go to Croatia, guys. Until next time, take care. And by the way, guys, if you guys can, I know that I already paid for the ticket, I already paid for the hotel, and I actually had some support from a German group. I'm going to go ahead and look it up to see what the name was again. But, no, don't give me that, don't give me that. But, guys, help me out on Patreon. If you guys don't prefer not to go on Patreon, and you guys prefer just to send me messages, or send me something through PayPal, I'm totally cool with that as well. But anything helps right now, helps me recover after, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have to close my business for the week that I'm going to ETC. I had to pay for the flight, and I have to pay for the hotel, and it's a lot of money, especially if it's coming from the United States. I mean, Mexico, quote, unquote. I mean, yeah, but coming from the United States, come from Chicago. You guys don't know, my name is Damn Shyhammers from Chicago. But, guys, I did get some help from a German fundraiser that went on. He didn't name his club. He basically was Genjuru said that basically they helped raise some funds. What did he put it? His name is June. There it is. Privateer Posa Boys Club. Privateer Posa boys club in Germany. They had a special event and they raised up some money just to send to help me get there, and it's really appreciated. Guys, I'm trying to not only pay for the trip, which I did pay for the trip, but I need help for the money that I'm missing from work. But not only that, but I'm also trying to get the camera that I'm working on. And I got some donators. I got Aaron sent me some money, and it'll be much appreciated if you guys could help out. Go to my Patreon. Anything helps. $1 to $5, whatever you could donate. And if you guys prefer just to make a one-time donation, send me a message and I'll be glad to give you my PayPal or Venmo or whatever. And basically it would all help out. So I'm just saying, guys. Besides that, I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I enjoy making them. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and I will be pumping them all out this week as fast as I can. Take care, guys. Until next time, peace.